Hello and welcome to the Kiwi Mum Storytime. Today we're going to hear about a little koala. This is Ollie. You might have heard about Ollie from our story about Penny the panda in her first day of school. Ollie is 5 years old and Ollie loves his mummy very much. Snuggle up and let's listen to Ollie's story. Ollie's growing up. And as much as he loves his mummy, sometimes you have to learn to be independent. Ollie the Koala had the coziest, softest, most wonderful place in the whole wide world. Right on his mum. Not beside her, not near her, on her. Curled into her soft, fluffy fur, Ollie could tuck his head under her chin and listen to the steady thump-thump of her heartbeat. It was his favourite sound. It meant everything was okay. Every morning, as the golden sun peeked through the eucalyptus leaves, Ollie and his mum began their day together. "Ready to climb?" Mum would ask. "Ready!" Ollie would giggle. Up they went, slowly, carefully, branch by branch. Ollie held on tight as Mummy moved through the tall trees. Sometimes the branches swayed gently in the breeze. Sometimes leaves rustled all around them. But Ollie never worried, because Mum was there, always. They did everything together. They munched on fresh eucalyptus leaves side by side. They watched birds swoop and sing in the sky. They rested in the warm afternoon sun, with Ollie snuggled into Mum like a little fuzzy backpack. If Mum moved, Ollie moved. If Mum stopped, Ollie stopped. If Mum climbed higher, Ollie held on tight. And Ollie liked it exactly that way. In fact, if he could choose, he would stay like that forever. Just him and Mum and their tree. One sunny morning, Mum climbed onto a big sturdy branch and paused. "Ollie," she said gently, "you're getting bigger now." Ollie blinked up at her. "I am," he said. Mum smiled. "You are, and soon you'll be ready to sit on your own branch." Ollie froze. "My own branch?" he squeaked. He quickly wrapped his arms around his mum even tighter. "I don't think so," he said. "I like this branch, your branch." Mum chuckled softly. "That is my branch." "Exactly," Ollie said, squeezing. Later that day, Ollie noticed something unusual. Not far away, a group of young koalas were climbing through the trees, on their own. One stretched carefully to reach a cluster of leaves. Another shuffled along a branch, wobbling a little, but not falling. And one even made a tiny, bouncy hop to the next branch. Ollie's eyes grew wide. "They're not even holding on to their mums," he thought. Mum smiled. "They've been practicing." Ollie watched quietly. "That looks," he paused, "kind of fun." Then he looked down. The ground was very, very far away, and also very scary. That night, as Ollie snuggled in close, he thought about those koalas. He imagined himself on a branch, by himself. His tummy did a little flip. He hugged Mum tighter. "I don't think I want to do that," he murmured. Mum gently stroked his back. "You don't have to do it all at once," she said softly. The next morning, Mum climbed to the same big branch again. "Ollie," she said, "would you like to try for just one moment? I'll be right here." Ollie hesitated. He looked at Mum. He looked at the branch. He looked at his paws. "Just one moment?" he asked. "Just one moment," Mum said. Very slowly, very, very slowly, Ollie loosened his grip. One paw reached out, then the other. He touched the branch. It felt strong, still, safe. "I'm doing it," he whispered. "You are," his mum said proudly. Ollie sat down. His heart was doing big thump, thump, thump. But nothing bad happened. The branch didn't wobble away. The tree didn't shake. And Mum was still right there, close enough to touch. "I'm okay," Ollie said a little louder. He looked around. The leaves really did look extra tasty from here. He reached out, grabbed one, and took a bite. Crunch! Ollie's eyes lit up. "Hey, this is actually really good." Mum laughed softly. "Things can feel different when you try them yourself." After a little while, Ollie quickly climbed back to his mum. "That was enough," he said. Mum nuzzled him. "That was very brave." The next day, Ollie tried again. This time he stayed a little longer. The day after that, he reached a little further, then a little higher, then just a tiny step along the branch. Each time, his heart still did a little thump thump, but each time it just got a little easier. One afternoon, a young koala called out, "Hey, do you want to come over here and play?" Ollie froze. He looked at the space between the branches. Then he looked at Mum. Mum smiled gently. "I'll be right here." Ollie took a deep breath. His paws felt a little shaky. His heart went thump, thump, thump. But he remembered something important. He'd done hard things before. Carefully, slowly, Ollie climbed across. One paw, and then another, until... "I did it!" Ollie beamed. The other koala grinned. "See? Not so scary." Ollie laughed. "Okay, maybe just a little scary." That night, Ollie curled up on his mum again, warm and sleepy. "Mum," he said. "Yes, Ollie?" "I still love holding on to you the best." Mum smiled. "I love that too." Ollie yawned. "But I think I like my own branch as well." Mum gave him a little squeeze. "That's how growing works," he said. And from that day on, Ollie the koala knew something very important. Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It just means you try, even while your heart is doing a little thump, thump, thump. The end. Well, Ollie, I think you did a good job climbing to that other branch, and that eucalyptus leaf does look very tasty. Can you think of something that you did that you were scared of, but you did it anyway, and you were really brave? Sometimes even just trying a new food can be scary, but there's a whole world of delicious things to try. I hope you enjoyed the story about Ollie the koala, and I hope you'll listen to my next story. Bye.